Hey everyone, you're not going to see me, but you are going to see what I do when life gives me lemons. Actually quite a few things, because as I like to do 5 or 6 things to get maximum benefit out of any time I spend on anything. So the first thing, so we've got a lemon tree and it's just dropping heaps, and we've given heaps away and we've still got, as you can see, bundles more. So the first thing I do is I juice and freeze. So here we've got, this is just one, I've got about 6 or 7 more in the freezer. So the first thing I do is juice. Luckily I bought this great little Kenwood juicer from a second-hand sale years ago, probably more than 10 years ago, for $1. What a bargain. So I juice and always have it on hand for recipes. Now I know that it is dirt cheap to buy lemon juice already made up in plastic bottles. It's like a couple of bucks, but I want you to know. One, it's reconstituted. So it's basically heated. So that vitamin C, it's juiced, it's heated so that they get it right down to a thick paste, killing any vitamin C. So there's no vitamin C left there. Then they add water again. And flavour. Yep, I know, seriously, it's unbelievable. But probably one of the worst things that they do is they add preservatives such as sodium metabisulfate. Now, sulfates limit bacterial contamination, so that's why they act as a preservative. So when you're buying anything from the shop, it has to be preserved or else it will be off when you buy it. Unfortunately, though, it's been shown to damage beneficial bacteria in your gut, and that in itself is being linked to several diseases. So in a recent study, these sulfites that they use to preserve this lemon juice in the jar, or in those bottles, was shown to inhibit the growth of 4 species of beneficial gut bacteria. And these were concentrations regarded as safe for food. So the test was done on beneficial bacterial species, like common what we consider probiotics, members of the human gut microbiome. So Lactobacillus, Casei, Plantarum, Rhamnosus, and Streptococcus thermophilus. They're often what you find in your yogurt, actually. And what they showed is just after 2 hours of exposure, a substantial decrease or no increase, that's sometimes just of cell numbers, were observed for all bacteria types. And then a further decrease was noted after 4 and 6 hours exposed. So avoid it like the plague. These little things, they're like, you know, when you go out to restaurants, they're using that because they quite often don't have fresh lemons. So you're trying to limit your exposure to these sorts of things. So definitely don't have it at home. The next thing I do is, with all of them, is after I cut them in half. You can do it before you cut them and juice them, but I like to do it because I'll show you in a minute what I like to do with this when I'm doing it, is I zest them. So I get my zester and just on the very, and you can do bigger ribbons if you like. You can use that sharp for big ribbons to put in drinks, or the medium size. And then what I do is I freeze those in little silicone putty pans. Putty pan cups, I don't know what you call those. So they are fantastic. I use those in salads, marinades, water, and even cocktails, so they're really good. The other thing that I do on a daily basis, I use this lemon juice for recipes. So when I'm making sour cream or bocconcini, or I made a beautiful caramelized onion dip yesterday, I will use these. I'll pop these out, let them defrost, and then measure them out. But what I do actually do is, in my thermo, and you can do it with any blender, any strong blender will do the trick, is I cut up the whole entire lemon. Now I take off the ends because the ends quite often have that sort of dark or yucky bit. So I take off the ends first, and then with all of these I just pop it into my blender. And I'm not going to blitz it now because it's really, but you'll see the remnants on the lid. I'm not going to blitz it because it's going to be too loud. But what I get is this beautiful, creamy lemon blend. So have a look at that. Okay, that beautiful. And what I do is this lot I put in the fridge. That will keep for probably a couple of weeks in the fridge. So I put it in put the lid on, put that in the fridge. Then I freeze. So that's just one. I've done quite a few more because you see all the lemons that I've got. I freeze this, and then in the morning I start my day with a refreshing warm mug of lemon blend. So I put either a heaped teaspoon of this or one of these ice cube trays if I've run out of fresh. So I generally will use fresh all the way until I when I run out, then I'll use the frozen ones. So lemon juice on its own has got amazing benefits for your health, but the real benefits come when you include the peel. Okay, so the peel, which is what we've blended in our blender, the seeds and the pith. And that pith is, if you see, is that white bit there in there. That's where so you see I peel that back? That beautiful white bit there is packed with vitamin C, calcium, potassium, bioflavonoids, powerful antioxidants, and fiber. All important fiber, which is great for your gut. So the pith and the peel also help to enhance vitamin C absorption, and they can contain a phytochemical or a component called hesperidin, which can assist with helping to relieve leg cramps. It's also really high in rutin and quercetin. They're antioxidants that have powerful anti-inflammatory benefits. So quercetin is a great antihistamine proven to reduce allergies. So even though lemon is known as an acidic fruit, when broken down in the body, its minerals are detached in the bloodstream and it creates an alkalizing effect on the body. Finally, what I do is I grab I get organic sugar. I just get the organic sugar from Coles. I get the organic sugar. I get half the lemon. I put some sugar in and I scrub my fingernails. So this is absolutely fantastic to whiten your fingernails. Sometimes I don't use nail polish anymore, but when I used to notice how they used to get a bit yellowy when I took it off. So just a bit of sugar and twist around. I also use that for my elbows. I'm not going to show you there because I think my elbow's too big. I also use it for my elbows, and then when I'm finished, I will put some squeeze in it because there's always a bit of lemon juice left, and I will scrub my hands, and it makes them absolutely baby smooth, like really, really beautiful. These old gnarly hands, absolutely gorgeous. And I also use it on my feet. I'll take some of these now into the shower recess with my sugar, and I will scrub it. What's great is that you can actually put them right over your toenails or fingernails and just rotate with the sugar. So I do that over my toenails as well as my heels, and then scrub my feet with the sugar, and it makes it. So there you go. There's like, how many ideas? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe. A few ideas. So if life gives you lemons or you see some lemons around your neighborhood, these are all the wonderful things that you can do with it. Hope you find it handy. See you later. Bye. And comment below. Let me know what you do with your lemons. It's really great if we can share these ideas with everybody. Bye.